everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your host Alexis Monet, and before we get started, make sure you all hit that like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Okay everyone, so recently Trina sat down to do an interview, and within the interview she did discuss the breakup and fallout between her and Nicki Minaj that did occur a couple of years ago due to Trina's team speaking bad about Nicki. Now Trina did allude to her and Nicki no longer being cool and as close as they once were, so go ahead and check this out.
I worked like seriously my butt off for this album. All the features on the album, from Miss Kelly Price to Nicki Minaj to 2 Chainz to Lil Wayne to everybody that was on the album. And we got this far, and you guys came to me and said, this is the record we put under the sink. So once you said that, it gassed me up. Yeah. So now I'm gonna do my calls and reach out and make sure my part is done. So you don't have to do all the extra work. I'm just gonna hit her up myself, you know, but I'm gonna send you what she's saying so we can get the proper people to handle it. Yeah. And I feel like they didn't do it. They dropped the ball, and I just felt the way. And when that happened, somebody that was working with me on my team had, I don't know if they went live or was it Vigo? What was happening at the time? Was it live?
It was, well, this person said, I believe he called Nicki Minaj a manipulator, manipulative, and I'm with you, I don't know if it was a live or a tweet.
I don't know if it was a live or was it on social media or Twitter. I don't know, remember so ideally what it was.
So my cousin Trina, still to this day, she begged me not to do this video. She's friends with Nicki Minaj. She wants to keep the peace, but it's apparent shade and everybody has noticed it around her. Why is it that she's so quick to do this video? You know why? Because she want to jump and make the Stallion's wave. That's what it is. Meg Thee Stallion is a hot, shout out to Meg Thee Stallion, by the way, I love Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion is hot right now, so she want to jump her wave, and she sees her as a new Cardi, and she wants to make sure that she gains the hood back, and she's doing the thing. Trina Ben asked her for a video for Bax. Ben, you trying to take it a whole bunch of other routes, talking about, oh, what's the budget for radio? What's it gonna be for this? Asking all these questions, when you should have just did the video, because you know that the Barbs gonna want to see the video. You know that the Rockstars are gonna want to see a video. Why not give them the video? Why? Because you're being shady. I can't find no other reason.
But I just remember everybody just like hitting me up, ringing me up. But when I saw it, I was like, what the hell are you doing? And his response was like, you know, I'm just feeling mad because we did all this work and we got this song and she's not helping out and she's not, and I was like, you're wrong. It don't work like that. You're on this side, but you're not on the business side. You just on partially creative side, but you're not cutting no checks, okay? So therefore, I felt like this is my team. Everybody that was working for me on this side was blindsided like me. I felt like he acted out of emotion, but you don't act out of emotion on live against a celebrity. That's somebody that I know, that I have a relationship with, a friendship with.
Right, you're a friend.
You was wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put you in your place first, but I'm gonna deal with my manager because now I'm really alarmed, like something's not going right. Like I'm feeling like, I'm just like feeling betrayed, like the job, what are you doing? Like, are you stealing from me? Like what's happening? Because why aren't you responding and this making this happen? Like at least come to me and say, okay, well, they want this much for this or that and we can't do it, but you didn't give me no info. You just kept saying you handled it. After a while, it started feeling like you playing with me. I said, you know what? Now I gotta lively say this person that works for me has no place to do what he did or speak on my behalf.
I'm not here for the blame game. I'm not here, I don't do the messy publicity stunts, the public, all that shit, I don't do that. I'm not an internet thug or Twitter fingers, I don't do all that. I'm not gonna play the blame game. I'm gonna take full responsibility from everything that came from my side. This is my project, my album. I'm gonna stand on 10 toes and deal with that. It's a lot of stuff that's going on. Everybody's frustrated. Everybody has an opinion and you're entitled to that. But you're not gonna disrespect nobody. Another female artist, you're not gonna disrespect Nicki Minaj or nobody else that's on my album. Because these people did this off my face and my favor. They did it because my relationship with them.
I don't need nobody to speak for me. What the fans think, they don't even know or say. What you are saying on my team, you don't even know what you're talking about. Nobody knows that everything that I needed done from the song as far as radio to move forward came directly from Nicki. Like, they don't know that. Like y'all thinking, the team is thinking it's the label with the games. I gave all the information, so everybody just shut up. Like seriously, like You know, it wasn't just the time for that. And it was like right after that, boom, after that happened, after I said what I said on live and got off, that wasn't like in our relationship. We were still like talking. We were still talking.
Y'all were still communicating
yes,
after the live.
But she knew I was hurt and upset about it. But at the end of the day, that's not her fault. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like she was really trying to help. But again, I took the blame for it. Even though it's my team, my management, these are people that I work for. I don't like to play the blame game. It's my project, it's my job, it's my thing. If it took a hit, I'ma stand up for that. Because I worked hard for, I put it together. Y'all are just the people that's in position and you let me down. I'm completely grateful for every person that got on my album, every feature. Even after that, even once June came, the album went away, it was going down, my mom passed. Nicki was one of the first people to reach out to me. Genuinely, you know, I wasn't even thinking about that no more. Like none of that. Yeah. Like I was so, like I was really tapped out. No, it was never a deep thing. It was never anything I don't have deep. No problems and with her. Nicki's an amazing, beautiful person.
If she's watching today, we'd like to say to her.
She's an amazing, beautiful person, and I always wish her, you know, the best. She's doing phenomenal. She's on a whole tour that's been sold out. You can't not greatness and what somebody's doing. You can't erase the steps. You can't take away from that no matter what. And you know, when you look up and you see it and you like, damn, I'm proud. Like you're deserving of this. Like we watched your first tour. It was great. It was dope. And now it's like phenomenal. And you just looking at the growth and you just got your son. It's just, my mind be on stuff like that. Like I'm just happy for you. Even on you over here and I'm over here, but I'm just happy for you. You know, and I feel like everything that's happening, you know, for her, she deserves. Like you work for. I don't really think people understand. Nobody don't just walk up and hand this to us. You're not giving nothing. You gotta really put the work. You drop an album, you go on tour, it sells out. These is the steps that we follow.
Now during this time, Nicki Minaj was still hosting Queen Radio over on Apple Music, and she did respond to Trina and her team. So go ahead and check this out.
And that's that on that. Sometimes I think in this industry, our feelings get hurt because we're human. And when you see me saying, well, is there a budget for radio? Is there a budget for this? Is there a budget for that? Before we decide to shoot a video. And then you see me shoot a video of Megan Thee Stallion. And I'm not saying this is from Trina because this is not from Trina's mouth. This is from her team's mouth. Maybe y'all feel like, oh, why is she shooting a video with Megan and not shooting a video with Trina? Well, it's simple. I always ask people, do you have a budget, you know, to promote the record? That's it. It's a business. Like, I don't understand. I'm the only one that has to just, it's no longer business. I just got to do everything. And it's like, no matter who I show love to, somebody's mad. I can't, it's just, it's not okay.
Now, to be honest, I will say that Trina's management, along with Bobby Lights, who is allegedly her cousin, are a part of why her and Nicki are no longer cool. Like I said, Nicki was once very cool with Trina. She even didn't charge Trina for the Barbs feature. So I do believe that Nicki might have been very hurt and disappointed behind what Trina's team decided to do. Because in all honesty, I do believe Trina, in my opinion, may have been privy to how Bobby Lights felt, as well as her management. So maybe Nicki took a step back, because you never know who's mumbling and cackling behind your back. And it does seem like Trina has felt a way about Nicki ever since, because even though Trina says it's no shade, it's all love when it comes to Nicki, let's not forget she said that Beyonce is the queen of rap when asked. But moving along to the next topic. Now recently, Young Miami sat down with Complex and did discuss the breakup between her and JT and why the City Girls are no longer a group. So go ahead and check this out.
I think when the City Girls album just dropped and it didn't do too well, and we was just like trying to do our press run, you know, the whole rollout of the album was just so bad because we was just in two different spaces. You know, like we older now, and it was just like she was doing her own thing. She on the West Coast. I'm in Miami. I'm doing my own thing, and I felt like naturally when she doing her own thing, it just worked for her. And when I'm doing my own thing, it worked for me. But when we get together as a group, it just wasn't connecting. Like it just wasn't working no more. So I think we both was at a point where we was just like, we probably should just do our own shit.
Now, it's not really surprising that Young Miami would say that her and JT were no longer seeing eye to eye. I think everyone could see that. especially when they had their little fallout on Twitter and let everyone see how they really felt about each other in public. Now, I think the tides really began to change when Caresha did get her association with Diddy. A lot of people, and I do agree, did feel like Young Miami felt better than JT, but now we all seen what's going down with Diddy. His empire is falling, and she is now trying to distance herself from him, but JT is the rising star now. She is on tour by herself. Her singles Okay No Bars and Sideways do have a buzz, and she's doing well without the City Girls. And it's no shade to Young Miami because I really do like the song she has with Skilla Baby, but her career as a solo artist isn't taking off as quick as JT, and Young Miami did go solo first. But you let me know how you feel about these topics down below. Thank you again for joining me for another video, and until next time, bye.